Hey guys, Dwayne here, and I'm going to do a vinyl collection spotlight. One of my very first videos I ever did for vinyl related anything was my Thor collection. And I need to redo it because number one, I didn't show everything, and number two, it was before I even joined the VC and all that, so it was shot pretty poorly. In fact, I'm not even sure if it's still up on my page, but anyway, I was watching KoolRanchDressing River. I was watching his last video, and he had the Keep the Dogs Away poster from Thor hanging up on his door back there. And we commented back and forth, and he, I told him I might redo it, and he said, yeah, definitely do that. So here I am. I'm going to shoot my, my new collection spotlight video for Thor. Canadian rocker. You know, started out, John Michael Thor started out as a bodybuilder and got into performing live, and he was even on the Merv Griffin show back in the 70s and whatnot, did some stuff in Vegas and things like that, and then went on to hard rock and metal. So in fact, he's still touring to this day. I've seen him multiple times, and I'm even friends with him on Facebook, and we message each other back and forth all the time. He is a very cool guy, but you know, not to get into too much detail about that, but John has even sent me stuff personally in the mail to me. One piece is actually really cool. But anyway, let me get on with the collection. So this is going to be vinyl, CD, memorabilia, stuff like that. So first off, let's start with the 12-inch vinyl. 99% of this stuff is all signed and autographed, personalized to me. And the first one, very rare. This is the Japanese pressing of Keep the Dogs Away. And this is not only a Japanese pressing, but it's a white label promo Japanese pressing. And so you can see there it says to Lazarus, Keep the Dogs Away, 1978 to 2008, 30 years of rock. Thor. And this is absolutely mint condition. And yes, this has the poster in it. I'm not going to open all these up, but yeah, so that's that there. Keep the Dogs Away, killer record. So that's that. And then next up, this is one of my grails actually. This is the test pressing for Unchained on Mongol Horde Records. White label test pressing with the data sheet here. And then behind this also is like a letter, you know, from Mongol Horde Records, you know, talking about the record and whatnot. So in this, he signed to me as well. To Lazarus, anger is my middle name. Thor. So very rare piece. You know how test pressings are. Very rare. So that's one of my grails actually. Oh, I forgot this is in here. This is actually, you've seen like the 12-inch promo flats that record stores used to get and whatnot. This is a back flat for Unchained, which is signed by John, right there. So this is just a flat. And in the back here, this I will open up because this is also very rare. John had done a series of Thor comic books, and this is the very first one called Rock Warrior. Number one, it was $1, 1983, and he signed that to me as well. And these are very rare to find. And then let's see, what's this on the back? Oh, this is another letter from Mongol Horde Records. And then in here also is a, let's see, I think there's also a 8x10 photo in here. Let me see what I got here. Oh no, okay. So here's the comic book, and it's black and white, but very, very cool. So that's that. And then let's see what else is in here. These are just some old copies of clippings. Thor Thunder on the Tundra. Some concert flyers. So that's what I had all in that package there. So let's see. Okay, next album, Unchained. This is a French pressing on Ultra Noise. Yeah, 22 Vala Hard Prick Special album 6 titres. Yeah, Unchained. This is also signed. I don't know if you can see it there, the glare, but it's signed in black. It says to Lazarus, you're the best, Thor. So, Unchained, killer album. Anger, let's see, Lightning Strikes, Rock the City, great album. So that's my French pressing. And then this one, this is the Canadian pressing of Unchained, which is also signed, you can see there. So that's my Canadian pressing of Unchained. And then next is Thor's best, in my opinion. By far his best album. And this was the album that really gained him some success. And it's Only the Strong. And this is signed by Thor as well as Steve Price, lead guitarist there. And absolutely mint. And this is the... red vinyl. So, best album. Every track on here is just a killer song. My favorite, probably, Ride of the Chariots. But man, they're all good on here. All so good on here. This is an absolute must-own for any metal collector. You gotta have Thor Only the Strong. Just essential. So good. And then this is a 12-inch. This is also on red vinyl. This is Let the Blood Run Red. This is also signed by Thor and Steve Price. And I won't bother taking this out, but this is clear red vinyl. 12-inch. I am missing a 12-inch by Thor. I'm missing, is it Thunder on the Tundra? No, Knock 'Em Down. I'm missing the Knock 'Em Down 12-inch. Okay, this one is also very rare. This is a German pressing of Recruits, Wild in the Streets by John Michael Thor. And this is also signed. And this is a hard album to find. Very hard album to find. So that's that. And then also what I need on vinyl is Live in Detroit. I don't have Thor Live in Detroit. And then this one, this is a very cool record. This is signed by Thor and Steve Price as well. This is Mutant. There's Thor back in his bodybuilding days there. This is number 93 of 300. There's only 300 pressings of this. And this is on purple vinyl. And it's a gatefold. Lots of really rare photos in there. This is a lot of Thor's early tracks. purple vinyl. Very cool record. This was also released on black vinyl. I don't know how many pressings of that there were. And then it was also released on CD as well. So Mutant, very cool record. And then some 7 inches. This is the picture disc for Thunder on the Tundra, which is signed also. I don't know if you can see it there. You'll notice the the enhanced mammary glands on Pantera there. Thor did that. He did that on a few pieces of mine. When he signed them, he likes to draw her female anatomy enhanced. So that's the front, and this is the back. This is on Ultra Noise. So very cool piece. And then next we have, this is the regular pressing of Thunder on the Tundra, which is also signed. Once again, you can see Pantera's boobage. So this is signed by Thor and Steve Price. A little dusty there. The Ultra Noise label. Very cool label. And then I also have another copy that's still sealed that has the patch, the sew-on patch that came packaged with it. And this one's still sealed. So there's those two. And then this is a really rare one as well. This is there was only 300 pressings of this. This is number 69. This is Thor, Odin Speaks, which is a killer track. And on the B side, it's Thor and the Ass Boys, Spaceships in the Sky, and Exploding Head. And this is actually a cool package. It's a wraparound sleeve, which also comes with this cool insert. That's Thor in the center there. That's what he looks like now. And then the vinyl is a very generic, which I like, just red label. So this is a pretty rare piece, signed of course in number 69 of 300. And I believe you can still get a copy of this. Anyone that's interested in Thor, you have to check out the website thorcentral.net. And that's where you'll find a lot of cool stuff, as well as just information on, you know, discography, everything that was pressed, yada yada yada. So this next piece could be probably on vinyl the rarest thing that I have, and this is a 7-inch, and this is on RCA. This is the single, the 7-inch single for Keep the Dogs Away, and it's still in the original RCA sleeve, and John signed that for me, 2008. So very, very rare piece. Wasted is on the B side. So very, very cool piece. I actually bought this at one of the shows. Thor had brought, I think, maybe 5 of these from his personal stash, and of which I bought one. And I have never, ever seen another one of these. So I know that's rare. So that's that. And then, okay, let's do some CDs. First up, Keep the Dogs Away. These are all legit pressings, no bootleg here. This is all real stuff. This is the 30th anniversary special edition. So Keep the Dogs Away. And this is the this is on Ectro Records. And this has a bonus track on it, Muscle Rock, The Vulcans Arrive, and this is Unchained. And then, once again, my favorite, this is the 25th anniversary of Only the Strong. And I love that there's a picture of that patch on the inside. On camera focus. And this one has a really cool bonus track on it called Lady of the Night. And that is such a cool song, and on this track it's live, and man, thundering drums on that track. I absolutely love that track. So that's the 25th, Only the Strong. And then this one, this is the original pressing of Only the Strong, and when this was pressed, there was only 1,000 copies of it. You see at the bottom there, limited edition, 1,000 copies. And this one is, those other ones aren't signed, but this one is signed by John and Steve Price. So the limited edition. So you can see the difference there. So there's that, and then this one, this is a great album, and this is a promo copy on Smogvale Records. This is Devastation of Musulation. And this one is also signed by John, right there. And this is a killer CD, man. Warriors of the Universe is on here. Killer stuff. Love this album. And then this is a newer LP, or CD. This came out in 2007, and this is killer. This is Into the Noise by Thor. And this is just a killer album. And this one, yeah, this is also signed by Thor and Steve Price. And so this is just a great. In fact, I might listen to this today because I haven't listened to this for a while. So Thor, Into the Noise. So there's that. And then this one was given to me by John himself. At the last show I saw, he just gave me a copy of this because we're kind of close and he knows what a fan I am. This is Sign of the V. And so this is a promo. Comes in this very cool little jacket. And this is cool. And this has the track the Vancouver Millionaires, which is one of Canada's first hockey teams. And you know, John is very big into hockey, and he's also doing this thing where he has a company that has created replica hockey uniforms. And these hockey uniforms are all from teams that no longer exist, and they're all teams from like the 30s and 40s and back when hockey was first going. And he, you know, has this company where he remakes to the T their uniforms. And so the Vancouver Millionaires was one of Canada's first hockey teams, of which he's a big fan of. So there's that. And then some DVDs here. I don't have Rock and Roll Nightmare. I just haven't gotten around to getting that yet. It is on DVD. But this is Intercessor, another Rock and Roll Nightmare with John Michael Thor. So this is a cool flick. If you're a Thor fan, you have to watch this. And then this is new. This came out, I believe it was last year. You can get this off Amazon. This is Thor the Rock Opera. So you can get that. And then this is absolutely essential. This is Thor, the Anthology. And this is like all of Thor's videos, tons of live cuts on here. Very, very essential DVD for any Thor fan. And this is signed also, but it's signed inside, but I have it in I'm not going to take it out. So there's that. And here's this is a 8x10 promo photo. It's signed by John for me. What's it say? I can't read what it says, but yeah, to Lazarus. Like I was talking about in Jonas's 300 subscriber video, everything I do online, or everybody just knows me as Lazarus, thus my username. So that's how John signed everything to me. And then I'm going to save the best for last, but then here's a few pieces that John sent me. This is a concert poster that he signed in ballpoint pen there. This is for Muscle Rock, and all kinds of cool bands on here too, but obviously Thor, so on and so forth. I have to get these framed. He just sent me these like not too long ago, just a few months ago. And then here's a very stiff promo poster for Thor the Rock Opera. Here he signed it to Dwayne. Best of the season. Yeah, this was around Christmas time that he sent me this, so got to get this framed as well. And then I do have another concert poster that is framed that I forgot to grab. Okay, so then, you know, like I was talking about, we're friends on Facebook, and you know, of course, we already knew each other from the shows. I'm at every show when he comes, you know, here, and he remembers me, he knows me, oh wait, before I show that, so he sent me, you know, this package, and inside, this is obviously way too small for me to wear, but it's just so very cool. This little t-shirt, this little Thor t-shirt, which just has the Thor logo on it there. So just some cool pieces to have. That, and then there's this one. This is the Quebec Metal Fest, and on the back here where it lists all the bands, there's Thor. So he sent me that, and then this one, which I could wear but I don't because it's just part of the collection. This is the Sign of the V World Tour, which I saw and was at. And on the back, Thor. So he sent me that. And then, so the best thing, and the cool part about this was in talking with John, is I had told him that if there was anything at all from his previous costumes from the past, if there was anything at all that he could ever part with, I would love to have it in the collection. And, you know, this may seem odd to some of you guys, but it's very, very cool. He sent me his pants. Yeah, that's right. I own another man's pants. And, you know, that may seem weird, but, you know, to me it'd be like owning Gene Simmons' demon crotch piece or something. You know what I mean? It's part of the history. And so these are his pants that he wore on tour. These were originally made for the Recruits album, his costume for the Recruits album, which he also then had studded and wore on the Only the Strong tour, and and whatnot. So he sent me these. Of course, they've been cleaned and everything, but part of Thor history. So I actually have part of Thor's costume, which is just very, very cool. So I keep that in my I have a big trunk that I keep like all kinds of like my music memorabilia and stuff like that in, and those stay in there. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, outside of the one concert tour poster, and then I do have some cassettes. I forgot to grab those, but anyway, that's the majority of it. So there you go, Riverman. That's my Thor stuff, and glad I finally updated it. So Thor, baby. I'll see you all soon. I do have a vinyl update to get to. I really need to get to. So maybe I'll shoot that later today or possibly tomorrow. Anyway, peace, stay in the groove, and I'll see you in the next one.